Good afternoon. We start with a look at downtown Denver from outside our studios. Beautiful blue skies, a cooler day, but the weekend, what is it going to hold as we're here on this Friday? Let's check in with Greg Perez right now. We know some things are shifting.
Yeah.
Do we have snow coming? Like, what's up?
There's a lot going on over in the Weather Center because not only are we going to be getting those cold temperatures starting next week, but also that low pressure system that I was talking about all afternoon and evening yesterday that has shifted to the north just a little bit. And in turn, we could be getting a little bit less snowfall than originally planned. I'll get to that in just a few moments. Current temperatures in the upper 40s and lower 50s in the Denver metro region, even warmer out towards the east. Upper 40s and lower 50s in Springfield and Lamar. HD Doppler radar, maybe a few flurries along the front range and into the high country. Otherwise, we're looking at mostly clear skies right now. Winds have certainly calmed down, especially over the past 24 hours. Remember, yesterday we had gusts up to 40, even 50 miles per hour at times. Not the case anymore. Current wind speeds right now out towards the east, a little bit more impressive, between 20 to 30 miles per hour for Springfield, Lamar, and out towards Lyman. As you're getting into the I-25 corridor, Denver, though, not too bad, anywhere between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight low temperatures, clear and chilly. Temperatures dropping back down into the middle 20s. Winds coming out of the west, anywhere between 5 to 10 miles per hour. But here's what we need to know moving forward. Saturday and Sunday, temperatures in the 40s and even into the 50s as we're pushing into Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. Very warm, very mild, but here comes the cold weather, and not only that, we could be getting some more snowfall too Monday night and into Tuesday. I'm going to let you know just how much we're thinking in my full forecast, but of course this is an ongoing situation, guys.
Makes sense. All right. Thank you, Greg. For the second time in 6 months, Aurora has a new interim police chief, Art Acevedo, who took over this week from Dan Oates. Oates was the former full-time chief who came back on an interim basis earlier this year.
9 News Crime and Justice reporter Matt Jablow sat down today with Acevedo to talk about his plans for the department.
We have so many balls in the air that we're going to start dropping things.
Prioritize and organize. Art Acevedo, Aurora's new interim police chief, says his first order of business is determining how best to fight the city's rise in crime, given the department's shortage of officers.
We're going to focus on violent crime, and then we also need to take a look at traffic safety because fatalities are up in the city.
Acevedo said he expects to have a comprehensive crime plan in place by the end of January, a plan that could result in officers being shifted to different units. Acevedo says the key to success will be making sure his officers know what's expected of them.
What I love about cops is that when a play is called, they'll run it. But it's up to the coaching staff to do the assessment, put the play together, give them the equipment, the training, the policies, the procedures, and let them run.
A 35-year law enforcement veteran, Acevedo previously led departments in Austin, Houston, and Miami.
Congratulations, Chief. Welcome.
He says a major part of his job in Aurora will be improving officer morale and rebuilding the relationship with the community after several years of negative publicity, much of it the result of Elijah McClain's death in police custody back in 2019.
It was a tragedy for the family, it was a tragedy for those officers, a tragedy for everyone. As a parent, as a father, as a human being, and as a Christian, as a person of faith, my heart goes out to that family. But my heart goes out to everybody involved. We have got to digest, dissect, review to see what can we have done differently.
Acevedo has an open-ended contract that pays him about $21,000 a month. When I asked him if he wants the job full-time, he said he's not focused on that right now, but that it will happen if it's meant to be. Jenny, Alex?
We've been asking that question, so I guess we shall see. Right, Matt?
Indeed.
All right, thank you.
Employees at Leadville's only hospital will get paid today. That wasn't a certainty early this week when the board of directors said St. Vincent Health didn't have enough money to make payroll. The hospital secured enough money, though, from several local, state, and federal sources to cover one pay period. Yesterday, the hospital board of directors asked county commissioners for a $480,000 taxpayer bailout. The county approved $437,000 with a long list of conditions, including a public apology from the board. They want monthly financial updates and, probably most importantly, a request for no more requests. To get the money, the board has to agree to all of these conditions, and that did not happen last night because they say they want to review everything with their lawyers first.
Families in Old Town Superior say the city is making it really difficult for them to rebuild. They say there's been constant delays trying to get permits. Many of the families who have lived there for decades say they are frustrated with this process. One of those residents, Ed Sharp, told us he just received a checklist for a permit from the city in October, and before that he'd received documents with contradictory information. Sharp says he's gone back and forth with the city several times. Each time the city's asking for something new, something different. He says that he believes he could have already built by now if not for these delays.
Modular is finished already. It's sitting in York, Nebraska, where they make them. It's sitting there finished. So now they got to put it in storage because I don't have any place to put it because I don't have a foundation on my lot. So now I got to pay storage.
We've reached out to the city of Superior to try to get some clarity on the holdup. We did not hear back today.
A former Minneapolis police officer has been sentenced to 3.5 years in prison for his role in the death of George Floyd in 2020. J. Alexander King helped restrain Floyd as Officer Derek Chauvin knelt on Floyd's neck for more than 9 minutes. Last October, King pleaded guilty to aiding and abetting second-degree manslaughter. Now, his plea deal was in exchange for the state dropping a count of aiding and abetting second-degree unintentional murder. King is already serving a 3-year federal sentence for violating Floyd's civil rights, so he will now serve these state sentence concurrently with the federal sentence. King was among 4 officers who were fired and criminally charged after Floyd's death. 39-year-old woman is suing Backstreet Boys member Nick Carter, saying he raped her as a teenager on the group's tour bus in 2001. Shannon Ruth, who has autism and cerebral palsy, filed a sexual battery lawsuit just yesterday. She claims Carter gave her alcohol and assaulted her after a concert when she was 17. In a statement from his attorney, the singer denied that allegation. The statement says for several years now, Ruth has been manipulated into making false allegations about Carter, and those allegations have changed repeatedly and materially over time. No criminal charges have been filed. In response to this suit, though, ABC has decided not to broadcast the TV special, A Very Backstreet Holiday, which was set to air December 14th. Carter faced a similar allegation in 2017 when former pop singer Melissa Schumann accused him of raping her 15 years before. Prosecutors in Los Angeles, where Schumann sought to bring charges against Carter, chose not to pursue those charges because the alleged incident was past the statute of limitations. Carter denied those allegations as well. The drama continues in the case of a South Carolina attorney accused of murdering his wife and son.
The Murdaugh family case has been the subject of national news coverage, even a Netflix show. Prosecutors say Alex Murdaugh killed his wife and 22-year-old son last June. And today, CNN reports that prosecutors claim his motive was distraction from the other financial crimes he allegedly committed that were about to come to light at the time of those killings. Murdaugh claims he found his wife and his son's bodies on their rural family property and then called authorities. He has denied any wrongdoing and pleaded not guilty to the murders. He's set to go on trial next month.
Coming up after the break, we're going to debut a brand new segment we'll have every other Friday. Community discussions, events, issues, most importantly, connection. The first Culture Wrap right after the break.
And how a conversation with your family could help you navigate some major medical decisions and concerns.